This is it. Back on Lake Mead, the run for the national title. The Budweiser out over the water. This is the Miller American with only a 69-point lead. Jim Krupfeld.
Oh, it's going to be fun, huh?
Can't quite hear him with that oxygen mask.
It's going to be a fast one.
And Bernie Little, the owner of the Bud. Chip Hanauer, the driver of the Miller American, defending national title, 5-time Gold Cup winner. And he is crawling onto the Miller and will strap in for the last time in 1986. He may be driving a new Miller next year, more than likely will be. Let's take a look at the drivers now for the final. Ron Armstrong, the Miss Marina Hotel Casino winner last week in San Diego. Scotty Pierce and the Mr. Pringles. Steve Reynolds in the Miss 711, the Turbine Boat. Ron Snyder and the Holson Miss Madison. Chip Hanauer, the Miller American, the defending titleist, as we said earlier. And finally, Jim Krupfeld and the Miss Budweiser. Quick rundown, the 800 points for the Bud, only 600 for the Miller American. That is why now the Miller has only a 69-point lead as we go into the final. And here we go. There's the starting gun. The Budweiser across the starting line first. In lane number 4 as they come into the south turn. The water being kind, pretty calm right now. And here comes the Bud, a calm water boat. Jim Krupfeld with the lead going into the turn. Let's set them up as they come out of the turn. The 7-11 on the inside looks like the Miller and the Miss Madison might have collided out there. Anyway, around the turn, 7-11 in lane number 1. The Budweiser lane 2. Something happened to the 7-11 as it cut onto the infield. It missed a buoy, I believe. The Budweiser going into first place. We don't know what happened between the Budweiser and the 7-11. The 7-11 coming back up, though. We'll have to check and see what happened there. They may have bumped. We don't know yet. The Budweiser, first place, Krupfeld. Two very competitive drivers, Krupfeld and Steve Reynolds. Reynolds now electing to go to the outside in the 7-11 in second place. Budweiser in first, the Miller American way back. And, of course, that's the key. If the Budweiser finishes ahead of the Miller American at third place or better, the national title goes to the Budweiser. Third place, the Miller American and Chip Hanauer. Second place, the 7-11. And first place, the Budweiser with Jim Krupfeld. 135.7 miles per hour. Now, we have just gotten word from the tower that the 7-11, with tail damage, as you can see, due to that mishap with the Budweiser, has been penalized 1 lap for going inside the buoy. We really don't know for sure yet if these two boats collided. Obviously, something happened, either the Budweiser cutting in or the 7-11 going out, but there is damage to the 7-11 boat, also to the Holson Miss Madison. It was bumped on the outside. The Miss Marina heading back into the pits. This is turning into a demolition derby. The Budweiser still in first place. As we understand it, that puts the 7-11 then in fourth place, and the Miller American in second place. There is your second place boat, the Miller American and Chip Hanauer. It is hard to tell, but it looked like the Budweiser may have come in. I don't know, but the Budweiser and the 7-11 definitely hit each other. You saw the 7-11 come around, and the water off the Budweiser simply knocked away the right support of the rear wing on the 7-11. Holson Miss Madison is now in third place. That is the leader, the Budweiser. No penalty on the Bud, as we can tell right now. The officials have not called anything. Now the tail's totally gone on the 7-11, and somehow Steve Reynolds is still giving chase to the Budweiser. In fact, he might even be moving up a little bit, but officially he is now in fourth place. Physically in second, but officially in fourth. The Miller American is in second place. Coming down, the Budweiser. Speed on lap number 2, 127 miles per hour. Miller American at 118 in second place, as I said earlier. Look at the damage to this boat. I can't believe how fast Reynolds is moving. He's actually cutting away at the lead of the Budweiser, coming up near the rooster tail. In second place, however, is the Miller American. He evidently, as we are told now, bumped into the Miss Madison going into that first turn. As I said, this is beginning to look like a demolition derby. Look at how 7-11 is moving up into the rooster tail of the Budweiser. Krupfeld looking for his second national title. He won it back in 1984. Steve Reynolds trying to find his first win of 1986, but it's not going to happen because I said he is in fourth place. Second place, the Miller American, Chip Hanauer. If he stays in second, and if the Budweiser wins, the Bud would take the national title by only 31 points over the Miller. Hanauer trying to win his second straight national title. That was Steve Reynolds with the rear wing gone completely. Those two boats, the Budweiser and the 7-Eleven evidently banged each other the right spots, and looks like there is some damage on the right spots of the 7-Eleven. So those two definitely hit. The only call we got out of the entire mishap was that the 7-Eleven cut inside a buoy after the mishap. It is in 4th place. The Budweiser still in 1st. No call by the referees. Miller American in 2nd. The Pringles is now in 5th place as we've got it now. Goodness sakes, you need a computer to keep it up. Here looking, you can see now the hatch of the canopy in the 7-Eleven has popped open again, just like it did yesterday in that earlier heat when Reynolds had to win Heat 1A, driving with only one hand. But here comes your national champion, the Budweiser. Kropfeld, winner in the Budweiser Silver Cup and the 1986 national champion, the Bud and Kropfeld. 7-Eleven getting 4th place in the standings, physically coming in 2nd place and badly damaged. 2nd place officially going to the Miller American. Well, this is how it stands. Hats off to the Budweiser, the national champion, the Miller American 2nd. Then the Wholesome Miss Madison, also with damage to the right side of the stern. 7-Eleven, you saw the damage. Mr. Pringles coming in 5th. And finally, the Miss Marina, not able to finish. Let's go down to the winner's circle.
Came from behind and you pulled it off.
Well, all I had to do is drive. But, you know, these guys have been fighting this boat all season long, and it took us a heck of a long time to get together. We had a lot of problems, but, boy, this is Budweiser's day today.
Well, you worked real hard and you deserved it, and we're all excited for you.
Well, I didn't have to do much. I just kind of went out and drove. The guys have been working their tail off for months on this thing, and it's just a fantastic piece of equipment, and it's a heck of a way to go out for the season.
Conditions were pretty good today, too, weren't they? That didn't hurt any.
Yeah, it was real good, and, you know, we had a good race that last heat, and Steve Reynolds and I down the first turn. We bumped coming off a 2 pretty hard there, and I don't know if Steve got any damage, but I think I left him enough room, and I'm sorry if things like that happen. You know, we're racing. And
well, he lost the whole wing on the back of his boat, on the back shooting. We were all watching to see if everybody else was going to get through all right. You never saw it.
I didn't see a thing, no.
After he lost it, he started running faster. I don't understand that. He really came up on Jim coming down here.
A very classy move. Chip Hanauer of the Miller American coming over to congratulate the Budweiser crew. All of these boats, or many of them, are based in Seattle, so crew members and drivers alike, all very good friends. Bernie Little receiving the congratulations from the '85 national champion. Back at the Budweiser Silver Cup on Lake Mead. You decide, did the 7-Eleven on the inside get cut off by the Budweiser? That's what people are still talking about. 7-Eleven, though, penalized for cutting inside the buoy. Elsewhere, the Wholesome Miss Madison team has always been known for its hospitality, its hard work, and most importantly, its good sportsmanship. Continental Airlines every year awards one of the team's trips to the Fiji Islands for its good sportsmanship. And this year, we're happy to announce that the Wholesome Miss Madison team is the winner of the Continental Airlines Sportsmanship of the Year Award. And that'll do it for the Budweiser Silver Cup here in Las Vegas, Nevada. My thanks to Jim Hendrick. 3 years now we've worked together in the Unlimiteds, and thanks for the help from Paul Lammy. For Paul and Jim, I'm Don Poyer. So long from Las Vegas. Air transportation provided by Continental Airlines, the official carriers of the Unlimited Racing Commission. Shoes and sporting apparel provided by Avia, makers of high-performance footwear for both men and women. A special thanks goes to the Seattle Edgewater Inn for its assistance and support in the production of all our broadcasts in 1986. This has been the Budweiser Las Vegas Silver Cup, brought to you by ANCO, the best wiper blades you can buy. Test, prove it.